right?
Shalom. That's right.
And as I said, double honors to our elders and apostles who have been laboring. Peace and salutations to the elect, man. All right, and as you see out in the world, our people are bugging the hell out because of this word, man. As you look at what's happening with these celebrities, Kanye West, you know, he's on a Jesus kick. Man. You know, remember he got on a horse, he fell off
the horse.
You got Aries Spears talking about he's almost into atheism. You got Little Boosie flipping a bird to the Most High. All right, pretty much that ungodly mind frame is being attacked in our people, man.
God.
And this word is going out to a point where it's reaching their ears. Okay, and all of these people are reacting to the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai. At first, somebody get Luke 2 and like 34, where Simon says that this child shall be for a sign and a wonder. Luke chapter 2, starting at 30-something, I believe. And basically what we're going to get into is the ungodly mind frame that's plagued the earth, man, and how it's being challenged through this knowledge. Okay, the great sciences of this world, the great way of this world, the way of the flesh, carnality, okay, no belief in the Most High God, that's being challenged, man.
Yep.
Because our people you said you believed in the God, but you've never acted according to how the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob has called you to act. You've been mingled amongst the heathen and you've learned their works, man. Go ahead.
It's Luke 2 and 34. And Simon blessed him and said unto Mary his mother, Behold, this child is set for the fall and rising again of many in Israel.
Right.
Woo! For a sign which shall be spoken against.
So Yahweh Shai is always going to be spoken against in this world, while the Gentile nations are in rulership, that natural heathen. He's spoken against. The spirit of the Lord is hated because the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Shai is contrary to the spirit of this world, man, in which our people have made a covenant with. Go ahead.
Verse 35, it says, Yea, a sword shall pierce through thy own soul also, that the thoughts of many hearts may be revealed.
Right, the thoughts of many hearts are being revealed through the word of the Most High, which is Yahweh Shai, in which we're speaking those words. And as those words are being spoken, the hearts of our people are being made manifest. We found out that people who call themselves Christians, they don't believe in the Bible. We found out that the God that these entertainers are talking about, it ain't the God of the Bible.
Right.
And everybody's living a lie, man. And our people who have somewhat made it into society, they're hearing about the Israelites, man. And they don't know what to do. And they're acting out of pride, rebellion. Just the sense of order being established amongst our people makes these niggas angry, man. And instead of looking within, they're questioning the Most High like he got the promise.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Isaiah 8 and 14, and it shall be for a sanctuary, but for a stone of stumbling and a rock of offense to both the house of Israel, for a gin and a snare to the inhabitants of Jerusalem.
Right. That's Yahweh Shai. He's a stumbling block. All right. This book is a stumbling block. The English language is a stumbling block. Ultimately, you have to have the Spirit of the Lord upon you to understand this book, man, in its fullness, man. And that's the only thing that gives our people understanding. Because once you follow atheism, what do you learn about yourself? What do you learn about why what happened to you happened unto you? What do you attach? What promise are you attached to? What's your heritage? What's your moral code? The Bible offers all of those things, man. The Bible was never a religion. The Bible is a book of law, statutes, commandments, history, okay, prophecies, okay, in the understanding of the narrative according to the children of God, the Israelites, the sons of God. Go ahead and get that. You got something? Go ahead, read that real quick.
This is Psalms 42, starting at verse 9. It says, I will say unto Yahweh, my power, why hast thou forgotten me? Why go I mourning because of the oppression of the enemy?
Right, we asking why. And like that dude, Aries Spears, he's asking why, but he's being rebellious with it.
Very.
He's asking why, but then he's being he's full of pride, calling the Most High the N-word.
Man.
Okay, telling me taking too long. Why? Because he's not comforted, man. Read that again.
Psalms 42 and 9. It says, I will say unto Yahweh my rock, why hast thou forgotten me? Why go I mourning because of the oppression of the enemy?
Right.
a sword in my bones,
Right.
my enemy reproached me.
Right. And you should be asking why. If you're in Israel, if you're a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American in 2020, you should be asking the Most High, why has all of these bad things befallen us?
Right.
Go ahead.
It's Judges chapter 6, verse 13. And Gideon said unto him, O my Lord, if Yahweh be with us, why then is all this befallen us? And where be all his miracles which our fathers told us, saying, did not Yahweh bring us up from Egypt? But now Yahweh has forsaken us and delivered us into the hands of the Midianites. So man, like the elders going into, man, basically our people saying the same thing, but you know what I'm saying, like wickedly, man. They, you know what I mean? Gideon was asking the question, man, but that shows how people don't understand, man.
Right.
You know, we in this situation because we went off, man. We it's that covenant, man. All right.
Right.
When Moses sprinkled that blood, man, hey, we was locked in, man.
Right.
Okay. So you either gonna do what the Heavenly Father say and reap the benefits, or you gonna
get
go
judged.
off and get judged,
Right,
man.
right. And you punish your children. Don't you punish? Don't you? Jake always believes in, whipping your children. I'm gonna whoop my kid. But you haven't came to the conclusion that you got your ass whooped by your father.
Right.
You see, God don't have that option, but you do, and that's what pride gets you. That's what these other philosophies get you. You can discipline your child, but he can't discipline his. That's false. The Most High can't do that.
Right.
But the bottom line is, nigga, you went through it, and you can't do nothing about what happened, and you can't do nothing about what is happening. It is written.
Right.
We were judged, man. So the question is why? But our people don't want to come into the true understanding of why. You got something to finish. Okay, go ahead.
Psalm 42 and 10, it says, as with a sword in my bones, my enemy reproached me, while they say daily unto me, where is thy power? Like you say, they ask you, where's your power? And like every spirit, what do you say later on? He's starting to say, well, where is my power? I guess we don't have a power.
We don't have one. Barack Obama's our power.
Right.
And see, that's what following after these vain philosophies get you. Still celebrating Barack Obama, man. A big, ugly,
Sad.
anti-Messiah nigga. And he ain't an Israelite. He's a Hamite.
He's a Hamite. Yep.
He knows that, though. He has sense enough to know that I'm different from the so-called Negroes over here in America. But you niggas don't know that. And the whole time he laughing at your ass. He didn't come and ask how you doing.
Right.
He didn't visit you. We're visiting you through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. Telling you why. You get all of the answers. Go ahead.
It's Jeremiah 8:7. Yea, the stork in the heavens knoweth her appointed times, and the turtle and the crane and the swallow observe the time of their coming.
Right.
But my people know not the judgment of Yahweh. Hey man, like the others going into, man. Our people don't. They asking all these questions, man. You know what I mean? They don't. They saying, well, why would God do this or why would God do that, man? You know, shit. That's punishment, man. We went off, man. Okay, then it's clear to see these people don't know Yahweh Bashim Yahushai or his judgments, man.
Right.
Because they would understand this, you know?
Right. Get that in Isaiah 33.
It's going to be Isaiah 33 and 14. And it says, the sinners in Zion are afraid.
Right. The sinners in Zion are afraid. They don't know what to do. Because on one end, there's a spirit in them that knows something is wrong, right? But then that spirit is all fucked up. It's in all of these different philosophies. And they're proud as hell. Drugs. You know? But then they clearly see something is wrong. Now they're seeing that the church wasn't the truth.
Yep.
A lot of Jake has woken up to the fact that the church is full of shit. But with that, there's a large amount of them that said the Bible is out of there. A lot of our people have given up on the Holy Scriptures. They've given up on a higher power. They're atheists. Okay, they're transhumanists, they're transgenders, they're trans this, they're into every which way, man, because your leaders allow you to do that. Which one of your leaders are telling you to repent and come back to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai? These leaders, the ones out here, man. Go ahead. So the sinners in Zion are afraid. Our people who've made it in this society, who lived their whole life living deliciously and thought nothing about the Most High, never repented, you get ready to be afraid. Go ahead.
I'll read it again. Isaiah 33:14. The sinners in Zion are afraid. Fearfulness has surprised the hypocrites.
Right. Fearfulness has surprised the hypocrites. And our people are a bunch of damn hypocrites, man.
Yep.
this world is a hypocritical nation, man. This world is absolutely wicked, man. It's based upon faking it, man, but being a goddamn demon, man. And our people have talked about this God all of these years, but now that stuff is getting real, they're trying to look to what they believe in, and it ain't really making sense to them.
Right.
So they only react how they know how to react, and that's out of pride. Ain't no God, man. If it was a God, why is it happening like this? I don't believe in a God of the Bible. I believe in the gods of Egypt. Well, why did the gods of Egypt put your black ass in slavery?
Right.
What that got to do with it? What the hell you mean what that got to do with it? Your God should explain this.
It's something. Got to.
That would only,
That makes sense.
what type of power would do this and then not give an explanation as to why? I'm talking about Jake, bro, the so-called white man will rip our nuts off and make us eat them.
Garbage dose? Yeah. Yep.
I mean, hey.
Man, you gotta.
Well, you gotta, hey man, if I believe in a God, he should be able to explain that, man. And if it doesn't explain it and doesn't give me guidance, tell me what's to come, tell me what I should do,
Right.
then, and all of these philosophies are getting ready to leave you niggas out to dry, baby. You got something real quick?
No, I what he got.
Isaiah 13:14, I start in the middle, and it says, "Who among us shall dwell with the devouring fire?
Right.
Who among us shall dwell with the everlasting burnings?
Right.
He that walketh righteously and speaketh uprightly,
Right.
he that despiseth the gain of oppression,
He that despises the gain of oppression. That's who the Lord is going to deal with, man. And our people, this, if you following Barack Obama, then you a complete demon.
Yeah, you.
The only people you give a pass for that is them old beat down country niggas,
Old ass 70, 80, 90-year-old.
them nine, they got beat down. You be like, oh yeah, I understand why you believe in them, baby. Have a
Right.
good day. Your dumbass uncle, he start talking about the white man and this and that, but then he'll ruin the whole conversation talking about Obama and voting and how if you ain't voting, you don't have a say so. You should.
Right.
You can't tell. If you ain't going vote, you ain't got no opinion about nothing.
You can't complain about nothing.
Right. You just be like, man, let's just watch the football game. No, I don't want to talk about nothing spiritual with your dumb ass.
Nothing political
Have
or
a good one,
spiritual.
Uncle. Love you. You leave.
That's it.
Okay? But that's our people. They really have trust in this world, man. They really trust in the princes of this world, man, a fleshly king. They don't trust in the higher power. Now, the nigga Aries Spears said, I'm not an atheist all the way because of creation.
Yeah,
because of the
nature.
trees, so he has faith in what he sees and what he can touch, what he can taste. That lets him know it's a God. But but the thing he can't see, but it's upon his ass, the curses, the everything that the Lord did unto us. You're not spiritual enough to acknowledge that aspect of it. So the Lord is rolling with the lowly, those who are willing to submit themselves to his will, man. He's going to roll with those who are of an upright heart. Get Isaiah 28. Isaiah 28:14, I believe. And then get start at Wisdom of Solomon 2.
Isaiah 28:14. Wherefore hear the words of the Lord, ye scornful men.
Right, you scornful men, and our people are a bunch of scornful. And the people of this world are scornful, man.
Yep.
Full of pride, man. Nobody's thinking about the Most High, man.
Nah.
These people don't believe in the Most High. Yep. This is the fulfillment of eating, drinking, and being married, man. Good. Oh, okay, go ahead.
Isaiah 28:14, right? Yeah, Isaiah 28:14. Wherefore hear the words of the Lord, ye scornful men,
Right.
that rule this people which is in Jerusalem.
Right, this is speaking to the leaders of our people, man. And because who's the leaders amongst our people? Entertainers, actors, athletes,
So-called pastors and preachers.
so-called pastors and
Or
preachers,
spiritual advisors.
singers.
Right.
These are the people you look to know what to do. T.I.,
Oh, man. I can
Cardi B, Jesse Jackson. You go look to Jesse Jackson in the time of Jacob's trouble, man?
Right.
You go follow a nigga with a perm? Al Sharpton? You go follow a nigga with a fork? What's up?
All black men are kings.
Right, we the kings under the Most High God. Okay, we're the kings of the earth. That's right.
For sure.
Who the second Egyptians?
Man,
Jake, see, there you go. The
There you
Lord,
go.
hey, the Lord is perfect in His doing. I love, hey, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah for that.
Yep.
He's confused. He's lost, man. We were the first Egyptians. Well, we were the second ones. Well, really, Esau painted himself as he put himself up as Pharaohs too. But see, our history is more richer than that. We're not Africans. The Egyptian it was a heathen, man.
very.
And I guarantee you, if you ask that same Jake, what is the creation story of Egypt, he wouldn't know.
Wouldn't know at all.
So he's following a God and saying that we're this and we're that, because Jacob say they are atheists, but they're into Egyptology. Egypt had many gods.
Right.
One of them should be able to explain something.
Right.
Anubis, Ra, all of them.
Right.
We don't know.
We don't know. All of these different gods, but you say you don't believe in the Bible, God ain't real, but then you follow Egypt. Don't you know they worship many gods, nigga?
Man.
It's confusing.
Yeah.
Like when you actually look into that that Egyptian creation story, it's like 5 of them. Man.
Yeah, yeah.
It's total confusion, man.
bugged
But
out.
when it comes to the scriptures, it's only one creation story.
One
man.
creation
How about
story.
Shemel Shah is not the author of confusion, man.
Right,
You know?
right. You should know and understand the creation story of your power. You should know and understand the laws and how he wanted that creation to be ran. You should be into that. But see, when you into these different philosophies, you don't think that far.
Drunk.
You got something?
I don't know.
Go ahead.
But then every
spirit.
Asking that question. Why did God it's cold. I stuttered. I'm sorry. Every spirit
left, baby.
Lord gonna heal you.
That's why that happened. Is outside the scripture. This is gonna be Jeremiah 16 and verse 10. And it says, "And it shall come to pass when thou shalt show this people all these words, and they shall say unto thee, Wherefore hath Yahweh pronounced all this great evil against us? For what is our iniquity, or what is our sin that we have committed against Yahweh our God? Then thou shalt say unto them, so then thou the prophet shalt say unto them, or asking these things." Now, and also with that, there's no so-called Jews somewhere. Why are we going through so much?
Right.
Why did it hurt so bad? There's no white Jews. Y'all talking about it was so hard for us.
Right.
Why are we in the ghettos, in the body of
Right.
favelas, and the reservations? But the so-called Negroes going back since child slavery up until 2020, and America still complaining, saying why this happening to us, unto us.
All the tribes.
Maybe my own drama. It's a car. MS-13, all of it. You know, and that's because it says Jeremiah 16:11, "Then thou shalt say unto them, because your fathers have forsaken me, saith Yahweh."
That's the answer. We were telling you why. We have, I mean, it's good to have questions, but you should be careful with how you approach the Most High.
Real.
Calling him a nigga and this and this and that. You flipping them off. Hey man, you hey man. All right.
What's that, Isaiah?
You see, but when you get the answer, you're not gonna want to hear it.
Right. Your
We're
ears gonna
telling you, nigga, we went off.
Yep.
Why would he make us to do? Why would he do this? Why would he do that? But you don't question the so-called white man or Barack Obama. Go question the Most High, but you ain't gonna question Obama. Obama's cool, but the Most High has fought with you,
Right.
or you have fought with him. Go ahead.
Yeah.
It's Jeremiah 16:11, and it says, "Then thou shalt say unto them, because your fathers have forsaken me, saith Yahweh, and have walked after other gods, and have served them, and have worshipped them, and have forsaken me, and have not kept my law. And ye have done worse than your fathers, for behold, ye walk every one after the imagination of his evil heart."
And this generation right here has done worse than our fathers. Our fathers were doing some wickedness. I'm talking about burning their own children on altars and
Man, that's
sacrificing their own seed and just eating dead bodies. And I'm talking about Jake went there. They went there, man. But this generation right here in spirit is worse. They're absolutely gone, man. Go ahead. There's some more. Oh, go ahead right here, Isaiah.
Isaiah 28 and 14. "Wherefore hear the words of the Lord, ye scornful men that rule this people which is in Jerusalem.
Right.
Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death."
Right, you actors, you entertainers, you so-called leaders amongst the so-called Black, Latino, Native American race. You're not calling your people to separate from this world, man.
Right.
You go ahead.
And with hell are we at agreement.
Right, you've made a covenant with death, man.
Yeah.
You've made a covenant with a whole nother power, man.
Right.
So the end wages of that is death.
Yep.
You committed spiritual adultery. You didn't repent when you were called, because this is grace. This is the grace period. That's the call.
That's right.
This is the grace period to where you have time to get yourself right. You got a precept?
Come.
Go ahead.
This is Malachi 3 and 13. Your words have been stout against me, saith Yahweh. Yet ye say, what have we spoken so much against thee? Ye have said it is vain to serve the Most High. And what profit is it that we have kept his ordinance,
Right.
and that we have walked mournfully before Yahweh of hosts?
Right. What profit is keeping the laws?
The law, yep.
Nigga, I'm hungry. I can eat. If I want to eat some pork, you know. Any brother else who want to speak on it, they can.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hey, like the elder said, man, they saying that we've been following, we've been in the Bible since them my great grandma and all this, man. You know what I'm saying? Jake think, man,
Right.
Jake in the spirit of thinking money is the answer to all our problems, man. Cause you got that nigga Akon, man, nigga trying to build a city in Africa, man. Man, it's not gonna work, man. Okay. That's all the leaders of the so-called Negroes had that same idea. We just had our own hospitals, we had our own banks, we had our own schools and all this. But what is gonna be the standard, man? What is the mindset? You can't have all that and then still have black culture as the mindset. You know, you just gonna be
You got the
just
spirit
be a city
of,
full of niggas, man. You know?
Damn it. Yeah, because in that verse at the bottom, so basically you saying that since the wicked prosper in their way, that's what you want to do. But the wicked is committing acts against the scriptures and they prospering, because the next verse goes speak about that. And what you read, Benaiah, you read the next verse, he goes speak about that. So our people look at the wickedness of the world thinking that's the way to go because they're profiting, so to speak.
Right.
No, man, it's not the way to go.
It makes you proud against the Most High. It makes you debased. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm done.
No, you're right, because it's, in the verse you just read, you don't want to be mournful
Right.
for your sins against the Most High.
Right.
But there's a benefit. You missing the fact that it's a benefit.
Benefit in that,
It's a benefit in doing that, man.
Right.
No, you got it. Yeah.
Here it is. You got millions of dollars and you bugged out of your mind, miserable, trying to find your way. And here we broke, but we enjoy it. We at peace. We good. I mean, now we catch hell in the you know, in the flesh.
Yep.
You know, but ultimately we're at peace. We're comforted by the things that are going on. We understand why the Most High is doing what he's doing. That's above riches, man. Of this world.
He said, this is Matthew 6 and 24. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other,
Right.
or else he will hold to the one
Right.
and despise the other.
Right.
He can,
Like Mike Epps. You see what I'm saying? He was approached. He the Israelites got
He humbled
and
down,
start,
seemed like.
and he start catching hell too.
Hell yeah.
Ricky Harris, he was put to death.
Yep. See.
So you gonna have a lot of these so-called leaders amongst Jake cursing out the Israelites, man.
Right.
You gonna have people comment. That's right, because they just watching these videos. They hearing about these. They go. It's because you know Jake tagging the Israelites talking about you.
Yeah.
You know
Oh yeah.
what's going on. So you know it's only so long they gonna ignore it. Because they really right now they like leave that shit alone. But
Right.
eventually Esau go give them the order. You got to talk about these niggas.
'Cause we
Turn your people against them. You know?
That's right, because we're messing up your program. Y'all comfortable in this society, man.
Right.
You get to messing with the church money, they gonna act
Right,
a fool.
right. So they serve mammon. They serve the flesh,
Right.
and they're in bondage to that, and they're afraid of losing it. They don't know. They don't see a future beyond the flesh. They don't see a future beyond the so-called white man ruling. They don't see a future beyond Federal Reserve notes. They don't see themselves ruling and taking over. They don't see that. That's not within their vision. Why? Because of their leadership.
Right.
Your leadership makes you an anti-Messiah. It turns you into an atheist, a faggot, a loser, proud. Niggas are proud. Church niggas are the worst, most proud.
homeless niggas.
Homeless niggas are proud.
That's crazy.
Right. Go ahead.
So Matthew 6:24, you cannot
You
serve.
a bum. Bum. Nigga, you a bum. Like, damn.
boy.
The bum cursing you?
Matthew 6:24, you cannot serve God and mammon. And Jacob's whole culture within America at the time you're born is to serve mammon.
Right.
Chase a bag, one day go to college, get a great job, whatever. But the whole culture that Jacob goes on to chasing the bag. Why you're rich in every song. I'm balling. We get it, nigga.
Right,
but,
right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's basically the Jacob's problem going on to the point of even Nisha,
Right.
you know, because of what Samuel's sons, their problem was that they were taking bribes and everything, man.
Right.
So they were serving mammon, therefore they couldn't serve Yahweh, right? You know?
Right. Right. Hey, get that. Go back to Isaiah 34.
You got to jump down to.
Prosper in this world, you know, like you say, and you have Boots and all of them. They got money in this world, but then you got to think this is Esau's world, and you got to read between the lines. Right. When you start prospering like that, Esau's gonna want something out of you.
Oh
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
With this.
No Jake can prosper in this world, and then at the end, like Bill Cosby,
Got it.
all these prosper
R.
in the
Kelly.
world,
Yep.
come back later and say, you know what, I'm gonna die happy. Look at them. He's always gonna come back and make sure he render you with some kind of type of grievance, or like you say, he's gonna, hey, you gotta go ahead and turn your people and make them stray away from their power.
Right.
'Cause they hurt.
That's what they do. That's what they set up to do.
But that's what they go. Yep.
Rap music was set up to get you Jakes to sing about rebelling against the Lord, or rap about rebelling against the Lord, so that it can become a part of your culture.
Oh.
Right.
This Luke 12 and 33, sell that ye have and give alms, provide yourself bags which wax not old, a treasure in heaven that faileth not, where no thief approacheth, neither moth corrupted. Yeah, man. So like the brother's doing into, man. Our people worrying about chasing the wrong bag, man. They should be storing those treasures up in heaven, man.
Right.
Because at any time, man, like the elder Goins, like the elder said, man, we saw don't tell those top celebrities, all right, now y'all speak against the Israelites, man, and y'all turn y'all people against us. So Esau can give you orders, man. He can just snap his fingers and cut all your funds, and you can come take your mansion, all those Bugattis y'all niggas got, man.
You signed a contract. You made an oath. You made an oath to Esau. So he becomes your God. We've made an oath to the Most High Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. So that dictates our behavior. Go ahead, brother.
This is First Maccabees, chapter 1, verse 11. It says, in those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us.
Right. Martin Luther King tried to get you to do that. You know, although there was a point where he was like, I'm going, you know, he kind of woke up and had speaking against Esau shit, you know what I'm saying? Right. But ultimately, he was used to try to get you to beg to be assimilated amongst the so-called white man, to be accepted by what hates you. Why would you want to be accepted by what hates you?
That don't make sense.
Right, you want to be accepted by cancer? AIDS, why don't you accept me, nigga? What I do to you?
Right.
We shall overcome you, but AIDS
boy.
sitting like, nigga, I'm gonna kill your ass.
Literally. Like,
You marching to be assimilated with AIDS, with
Cancer.
with death, with something that hates you, spraying you with water hose? Nigga, accept me, treat me right. Like you getting sprayed with a water hose, man.
meanwhile, that whip wrapped around your neck.
Right, let me sit at the front of your bus. Get your own damn bus.
You go march just to sit on the fucking front seat of a bus.
Right, but you had your own shit. You wanted to be assimilated to Esau's.
Right.
Dr. Claude Anderson, during that time back in Carolina, had his own bus system and taxi cab company.
Right.
But y'all don't want to go sit on his bus.
Right.
You go march and cause hell
right.
to sit on the front of a fucking
White
cracker
man
bus.
Go to their school.
You got to be crazy,
And once
man.
you got assimilated amongst them, you learn their works. That's why the Lord always spoke against Israel being scattered and learning the works of the heathen, and that's what has happened, man. So now we are that seed that's coming back from amongst that great falling away, man.
Right.
Got some more?
Yeah, it says, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us, for since we departed from them we have much sorrow. So this device pleased them well.
Right. Like Steve Harvey, a nigga like that, you know? Y'all stop all that stuff, man. Y'all talking about hate? What God would do that? They gonna start talking about us on their radio shows. They gonna start talking about us on what's that show with Charlamagne the God?
Breakfast Club. Breakfast Club.
And to see they're gonna present it.
They go try to
Black people and hate. It's causing more hate on us. And the Israelites are the reason the white man hates us. See, it's y'all fault. Watch. Niggas are gonna turn on us, man. Which they already have. Because we're
Basically.
against their very existence and they're against ours. It's been that way.
Just had that.
First Maccabees 1, and it says, verse 13, the certain of the people were so forward herein, and they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinances of the heathen.
Right. And that's what you Jakes are gonna do. You're gonna want the chip, you know?
Right.
You wanna be just like this devil, man. And you're gonna have leaders set up to keep you in that mind frame, man.
Right.
Okay?
That prove y'all a bunch of weak ass Israelites, man.
Yeah.
You said you want to be ran by this so-called white man all over money, bro. I mean, that's your only mindset, your only MO is money.
Right.
The scripture said in the book of Haggai, you got a bag with holes in it.
Right.
So when they come and snatch your mansion and take your shit from you, the holes that got bigger in the bag that you've been getting from this devil that you made a covenant with. You people are simple, man.
Right. You just got more debt. You got more dollars in this society. You basically just got more debt.
Right.
If you a nigga with $20 million, you just got bigger bills.
Yeah, pretty much.
You living just like us, but you just got more money and you can do more. But you still in debt.
Right.
You know, you still rely on the system. You know, we're looking to do away with paper money. We want the earth, man. Our people are chasing this witchcraft paper full of witchcraft with the devil on it.
Man, you got hope in witchcraft.
Right.
Our hope is in something we don't see. And that go turn around and come back for our salvation. Right. We hoping in things that we don't see, man. But we see it spiritually through the book.
Right.
Back in Romans 8:24, man.
Right.
This is y'all hope, right? This so-called white man is y'all hope. That's y'all great white hope. Y'all can have that nigga, man.
Right. You can have that nigga. And you can, all of you can have that nigga, man. We don't trust it, man.
Oh, man.
We've given up on that. We saw where that got Jake.
Man.
And I'm just say, this is what we believe in.
Right.
What you got the masses believing in. This is paper.
Right.
That's what money made out of.
Right.
You know, it's no substance.
Right. And what the Lord said in the curses, you will worship gods, wood, and stone.
Right.
Well, paper is made out of wood, ultimately. And Jake worships that shit, man.
Right.
Literally, that's their God.
Man,
that's what moves them, man. You know, now there's nothing wrong with money as a defense.
It's a defense.
But that technically, that's not money. Okay?
Right. Yep.
Money is a measurement. You have substance is money. Beaver fur, water, land, you know, trees,
Cattle, yeah.
cattle, you know, badger skin. Badger skin was coveted. You had a badger skin jacket in the ancient world. You was warm.
Yeah.
They said them was some of the warmest jackets.
Damn.
You know, that's why the Lord told Israel in Ezekiel 16, I clothe you with badger skin. Meaning he gave you the best jacket. You give your woman that jacket.
Badger skin.
Yeah, he gave her that badger skin jacket. He was like, I gave you earrings, he told you, you know, and you still disrespect me. And that's how our people are, man. They want to brag on the melanin, but they don't want to give thanks to the power who gave it to them.
Go ahead.
They want to brag on gold and all of these things. I jump higher. Well, why? What power gave you that ability?
Right.
I'm God. All right.
I have a point real quick. It's crazy how Esau is. It's crazy how Esau is bringing you chemtrails, feeding you GMO foods, and then somewhere right now there's an Edomite army, Russia somewhere training to kill you. But you think that a bigger house will solve your problem?
Right.
We need salvation. There's GMOs, biosludge, they're feeding you plastic and dead body. Yeah, 5G technology. Radio waves constantly destroying your body, man.
Man.
You know, but you think that a 4-bedroom apartment with 2 bathrooms is going to solve all your problems, man. Right. We need salvation. We need how name you how we shot.
Divine intervention.
Right, the second covenant.
Right. Because you niggas are talking about what eventually they gonna die off and then we gonna rule them. First of all, if you rule, what moral code would you go by? What we gonna do?
Right.
All we gonna do is argue. Imagine right now we try to set up the kingdom with Jake. We gonna be arguing, no, you can't eat pig. Yes, I can, motherfucker.
That's
you know,
all
Jake, this is gonna be a big royal rumble, man. That's why the Lord is gonna do us a favor and rid the 2/3, man.
Right.
And we gonna start over with we gonna be in agreement, you know?
Yep. That's true.
This Job 31 and 24, it says, if I have made gold my hope, or have said to the fine gold, thou art my confidence.
Wow.
If I rejoice because my wealth was great, and because my hand had gotten much, I'm gonna jump down to the point. Verse 28. This also were an iniquity to be punished by the judge. Wow. For I should have denied the Most High that is above. Wow. You know what I'm saying? So hey, our people, bro, chasing that bag, man. Our people just the Most High is not even in their thoughts, man. You know, all that's in their thoughts is money.
Right.
Like the brother had said, I wanted a house. If we just got this money, money's gonna fix everything. Bro.
Right.
But
Right.
you niggas don't have that. It's gonna be a city full of
Right.
niggas, man.
Right.
Niggas still drive by shooting each other and shit.
Man,
You know?
still committing
Chicken
adultery.
shack. And see, the Lord was offered the whole world by Satan. He had the strength in mind to know it was coming, the whole world coming to him anyway. And he told Satan to flee. You niggas are selling out and bending over, giving your whole soul for $200,000. What the fuck? $50,000, $10,000. Nigga, do anything, man. Wow. See, we have the mind of Yahushua. We understand we got to go through humiliation. We have to earn, we have to pay the cost to be the boss, man. We have to go through that straight gate like Yahushua did. Because all these niggas, Jay-Z, all right, Little Boosie, all of these niggas, all they doing is trying to take a shortcut to the glory that's promising to them. Right. And they're going up some other way. But when you go up that other way, you leave off from the path.
Right.
You leave off from instruction. You leave off from that way that you were meant to walk in, and the earth fucks you up and you lose. Every time.
Every time.
Got it?
It's 1 Timothy 6 and 7. It says, for we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain that we carry nothing out.
Right, like the Egyptians thought. He said he a black Egypt. We were the first Egyptians. So you go bury yourself with your pit bull and your money and your PlayStation, like them dumbass Egyptians did.
And then come to find out what that happened. The grave diggers went back and stole the gold.
Right, stole the gold. Hell yeah. You think they was gonna leave that in there?
Oh, they
and
go.
they took the caskets. Right. Right.
Come on, man.
Right. Every goddamn thing.
You did a dirt
They
too.
got him locked away somewhere, and now they taking King Tut on the tour. This is the original King Tut.
Oh,
The goddamn mummy.
Some monkey.
We're taking him on tour, the so-called white man, and you niggas talking about, this is our culture, man. See? They bringing the I'm going. I remember Jake when they came here. I'm going to see that, man.
Oh,
the pharaohs, the kings.
But then that says something about Moses. You don't want to see that though.
Yeah, right.
I got this.
How
I
you
got
know
this
that's
in
real?
Moses.
How you know that's
Yeah,
real?
yeah.
How you know that's real? That you believe this is King Tut,
Right.
King Rooster Teeth, or some bull, whatever the hell it is.
Melon head. Yeah.
1 Timothy 6 and 8. And having food and raiment, let us be there with content.
Right.
And it says, but they that will be rich fall into temptation
Right.
and the snare.
Right. They
Wow.
that will be rich fall into temptation. Once you start putting off the Most High for money and riches, there's demons that come with that.
Money demon.
Money demon. Why do you think our people continue in doing it? Because it feels good. Even Eve, when she tasted of that serpent's juice, she said it was good to eat. What was it good to? The flesh. But what is the end result? What was the end result of that decision Eve made?
Look at us now.
McDonald's,
I know,
AIDS,
right?
Planned Parenthood, Christmas trees. That all came from that decision.
Right. Oh man.
So you niggas now, you're choosing that same way. It's only gonna work out bad for you, man.
It's all bad.
Laugh now, cry later. We're willing to cry now, and we gonna laugh later, man.
Man.
Keep going.
That's right.
1 Timothy 6 and 9. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts.
Right, you sign these damn contracts, and now you enslaved to the so-called Jew. Now you gotta be here on this day or you lose this amount of money. Now you gotta be here. Now you gotta do this. You gotta make this appearance. You gotta come eat with this so-called Jew. You gotta bend over. You gotta do this.
It's too much.
Put a dress on. Then they get you in a compromising situation, and you done been drugged up, and they show it to you, and you in debt and in slavery to their ass until you die because of what they showed you, man, and what they could put out there.
Boy.
And none of them won. Richard Pryor lost.
Red
All
Fox,
of them lost.
Red Fox.
Red Fox. All of them niggas lost. Bill Cosby, R. Kelly. You always lose. Martin Lawrence. They're all in slavery to Satan. Through. Go ahead.
And it says, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts which drown men in destruction
Right.
and perdition.
Drugs. You see? And these are the people you look up to for guidance in Jacob's trouble.
Man.
So following after that money leads you into these hurtful lusts, man.
Being through.
Through. Being a faggot.
Gay as hell, you all on TV.
Yeah.
This nigga Tyler Perry is on national TV. Once again, you've done worse than your father, because Tyler Perry's on TV being a drag queen showing the whole world.
Right.
None of our fathers had the technology to cross-dress and then show it to the whole world.
Right.
This nigga do.
He do.
And then Christian women, like for example, I'm in love with them. My grandma loves Tyler Perry. I love Madea. Aren't you a Christian? That's
Right.
a nigga with titties.
Right. Right. That's a cross-dresser. And that's attributed to the god of Venus. Whenever you paid homage to the god of Venus, the man would dress like a woman, and the woman would dress like a man, put on the man's armor. And that's what's happening in this world. That's the spirit, Baphomet. You see, and you niggas that's what being scattered amongst the heathen and learning their works does. When you go to the time of Nahum, he was cursing out the king at that time for cross-dressing, man. You see? He was like, when you read the 3rd chapter, when he was going into, he was going in. And he said the well-favored harlot and all of those things.
Oh, okay.
What was going on at that time, it was lewdness, man. And we're living in that same time now, and our people have been integrated amongst the heathen, and they're through. Go ahead, what time?
9:58. Right here, go ahead. Yeah, this is 1 Timothy 6:10. For the love of money is the root of all evil.
The love of money, not money itself. The money of this world is evil as hell. It ain't money, though. Everything Esau got is based upon an illusion. Once you get that in your mind, then you'll be able to move forward. It's not real. The steak you eat, not real steak. The woman, the relationship you got, it's not real. It's not based upon anything that's founded on righteousness, man. The economy.
It's fiat, not
the
real.
Job,
Yep.
everything, man. Everything is an illusion, man. Yeah, this is the left-hand rulership, Satan, trickery, witchcraft. Go ahead.
It says, for the love of money is the root of all evil, while with some coveted after, they have erred from the faith,
Woo!
and pierced themselves through with many sorrows.
Pierced themselves through with many sorrows. Marvin Gaye, Donny Hathaway. They pierced themselves through what? Trying to make it in this world, and it's never worked. Vote. When has voting worked?
Never.
None of this stuff has worked for you, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You never get addressed. Your condition worsens. Your family structure worsens. Your diet worsens. You're not being addressed. We have the message that addresses your condition.
That's right.
Wow.
Yet, you're so ungodly, you ain't going to accept it, man.
Some more verse on here. 1 Timothy 6:11. But thou, O man of God, flee these things, and follow after righteousness, godliness, faith, love, patience, and meekness.
Right.
Basically repent. Turn back to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh, the God of all fronts.
And there's a benefit in that. Salvation and rulership.
Right.
Joint heirs with Yahweh Shai, whom the word stupidly called Jesus Christ.
Yeah, man, because that second covenant grants you everything that you want.
Man,
Hey, you know the black man is God. Well, that's the second covenant. Being the God, being able to enjoy your children, a marriage, relationships, money, you know, just being able to exist and be at peace. That's all within the second covenant, man.
Right.
everything you got now gonna be turned on the right hand side. Even in righteousness, you can't even fathom it.
Possession, gold, jewelry, you know, trust.
Because even something as simple as trust in society, I don't know personally, it's personally in my walk, you really can't trust everybody. And Jeremiah warns you, trust not. What do you say?
Trust not every brother.
Yeah. And then you know, being young, you know, you can be very naive. As you grow, you learn really you can't trust nobody because everyone's going out to deceive you. Not in the brotherhood, you know, it's different. But within the world, you can't trust nobody. You know.
Now you got one.
Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 20, it says, therefore desire of wisdom bring it to a kingdom. Verse 21, if your delight be in thrones and scepters, O ye kings of the people, honor wisdom, that ye may reign forever. Hey man, like I said, man, desiring that wisdom bring it to a kingdom. Man, being disciplined, man, and following the way you have about Shem Yahushua is gonna fix our people. You know what I'm saying? Not money, man. That's gonna bring the kingdom of heaven, man. And we gonna be ruling all those people all those stuff that the brothers name that our people want, man. And we just do what you have about Shem Yahushua say, we gonna get it, man.
We're gonna get it.
You know?
Proverbs chapter 4, verse 1. Hear ye children the instructions of a father, and attend to no understanding.
Right, man. That's all it is instruction. But see, when you follow after the serpent's doctrine, your culture is to usurp that instruction. And that's what all of these cultures our people follow and call themselves being a part of. It may be cute when you're looking at them bands, but when you go into the crux of it and what it's all about, It ain't based upon nothing, and it's against the Lord, man. You talk about a holy day, a holiday. That's a holy day. So if you celebrate Thanksgiving, talking about, you know, this is attributed to our God, and thanks for this, and I thanks God, and you eating pig, and you doing all of these things, well, that's your holy day. That's holy unto you. We coming into Purim. Okay, Purim. So that's a holy day unto us. What does that attach us to? A story of deliverance. So we can go and read about Esther and Mordecai and tell our children, you know, a way to walk, advice, you know, a standard, you know, not to bow to the, you know.
Yeah, morals.
Morals. Go ahead.
Verse 2, it says, "For I will give you good doctrine, forsake ye not my law."
Woo-hoo. Right, how you gonna hate the law? The law came from the heavens. How you gonna say that divine instruction is no longer needed? And that's Christianity, man. And this is why this word is getting everybody all uncomfortable and bugged out. Christians didn't read the Bible before we came on YouTube.
Nope.
Did you when you was a Christian?
Nah.
Nope. Faked it. See, God, man, you get into them deep conversations with them whack-ass world niggas.
Right.
Them positive brothers that's trying to find themselves, you know, listening to Nas and Tupac. You start having them conversations. See, man, yeah, I know God. You don't know nothing. You was faking it.
Yep.
I know God. You didn't know nothing about the Most High, man. You were in the Gentile state of mind.
Right. That's right.
So anybody else got anything? So with that, you know, hopefully I will edify. We'll give all praise to Yahweh.
Howard, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect. Come back to the Lord, man. Come back to the Lord. Repent. Shalom.
Shalom.